You guys like drinking?
Yeah.
Well, you guys ever been so hungover that when you wake up in the morning, you fart out white stuff? No? That's the last time I partied in Ferndale. So this girl was giving me a hand job one time. And for whatever reason, when she was done, she smelled her hand. And she was like, "Your dong smells like balls." So I was like, "Well, they have been hanging out quite a bit lately." Well, then she went on to say that my balls were an assault on 4 of the senses. She said that they smell bad, so therefore taste bad. They look funny and they feel weird. Well, if these balls could talk, they wouldn't make fun of your floppy vagina. I hate them gas stations that play music by the pumps because they always play the worst song for the situation. You know, you start pumping your gas after you notice the big burly biker at the pump across from you. And then Sinead O'Connor's "Nothing Compares to You" comes on. Then the next thing you know, you're holding each other, crying, long after the pump stopped. But I was at one of these gas stations the other day, and for a better term, the girl at the pump on the other side of mine, she looked rather promiscuous. And that Pussycat Doll song came on, and when the chorus came up, she started staring at me, and she mouthed words. She was like, "Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?" It's basically like she asked me a question, so I had to give her an answer. I leaned over and I said, "No." Because you're the type of hot that reminds me of green fluids leaking from my wiener and shots of penicillin. But you guys ever take mushrooms? You guys ever take mushrooms and take an up-close look at a vagina? It's weird. Because it looks like it wants to eat you instead of you wanting to eat it. You know, mostly because it looks like the Predator without the mask on. But the weirder part than that is when the lady realizes you're not her normal gynecologist. I don't know. You guys think DJs are good at foreplay? You know, because they're in there like... Alright, that last one wasn't really a DJ move. But if there's room on the dance floor, why not? Since I talked about DJs, do any of you girls out there play your own version of DJ Hero? I kind of think girls are masturbating more nowadays than the guys are, because they have way cooler stuff that they can do. You're like with all the toys and all that. But I saw this video. These girls were hooking up dildos to electric screwdrivers. You were just... Well, my girlfriend saw these videos, and she's kind of like an original thinker. So she don't want to copy it, but she's also kind of stupid. So she hooked up 27 dildos to a chainsaw. Sounds pretty painful, but it did make her scream, "Oh my God," way louder and more sincere than me or our neighbor ever could. And, you guys ever use toys in bed? And I'm not just talking about high-fiving your girlfriend's Care Bear when she happens to pass out in a doggy-style position. I was at this sex shop not too long ago, and I was checking out their variety of things. They had like anal beads, dildos, but the weirdest thing they had these rubber fists. They went from the top of your knuckle to the bottom of your elbow. And I was like, who buys this kind of crap? 3 hours later, I was too embarrassed to call the paramedics. I swear, if there's a card, you got punched every time you had something removed from your anus. I'd be a Little League trophy away from a free sandwich. I was hanging out with this girl the other day, and she started poking me, so I tickled her. And then she gave me an Indian wrist burn. You know, she was getting pretty serious. So she said no, but I held her down, spit on my hand, and put it in anyway. What willies are way funnier than rape? Alright, so how do you guys feel about magic tricks? Alright, well, with the help of my lovely assistant and your host, Jermaine, we're going to make this happen. Have a good night.